Hi lovelies, it's April from Be Pure Beauty. So I went to bed really late last night and I actually really value sleep. But when I got up this morning, I took my shower and I skipped washing my hair because I was in a hurry to get my daughter to school. And having thin hair, you don't want to walk around with limp hair. So I'm going to talk to you just really briefly about styling your hair without heat and giving a little bit of volume with some of the awesome botanical products that I have. The first one that I'm going to start with is Feed Your Roots. I love it. I often pump it into my hand and then I will put it in my hair, and you can see it looks a little bit, let's say, stringy. So I'm actually going to start with Feed Your Roots because it's a wet product, and I am going to add dry shampoo. So I like to shake it up first, and you put 2 golf ball size squirts into your hand. That was a suggestion from the founder, Mordecai, and then you can rub it into your hair. And I'm going to do the flip. We all love to do the flip. So my hair's a little bit wet from the foam, and I'm going to let that dry while I work on the ends, but I am going to work it down into the bottom parts of my hair. There we go. But as this product dries, I like to take my hands in it and kind of rub it in, and it gives it a nice texture, and it's already starting to dry in my hair. And you can kind of see as I do this with my fingers that it's giving it volume as I go around. So I'm gonna leave it for just a second. And I'm gonna use the Feed Your Shine. It's beautiful, wonderful oils. One of the main ingredients is chamomile and coconut oil. There's also some beautiful citrus, so it smells amazing. Just a tiny squirt. Again, thin hair, you don't want to put a lot of stuff in it. So, and then also the Feed Your Dew together. I was told that you put them together and it makes a wonderful finishing for your hair. And my hair is healing from way too much heat processing, way too much coloring, and I had a really bad bout with autoimmune stuff and not having the nutrition being able to be absorbed into my body. So my hair tends to be more dry, and now as I use these products and I've been able to heal from that, my hair's starting to look better. So I'm going to run this through my hair and give it a little bit of silk and shine and twist it up a little bit. And make sure I get the back. And you can already see how there's less frizz in my hair, which is happy. All of us want less frizz or no frizz. And living in the South, in the state of North Carolina in particularly, that humidity certainly hits starting in May. So here we are. So I've got this volume happening now, which is awesome. And the second to last thing I'm going to use is a little bit of this dry shampoo. This is actually from Acure, and I really like it. It has some great ingredients, including cornstarch and kaolin clay, so the clay can pull out some of the oils, and a little bit of lavender, so it smells really good. And they added CoQ10, which is awesome for your hair and your scalp. So to add a little bit more, and it does this great little spray instead of having to, dump a bunch of powder on the top of your head. So I'm going to go ahead and spray again. I like the little plume of powder that it leaves. And even though I used a wet product in my hair, I'm going to do the flip again. You ready? Okay, so now I have some volume, and to finish, the most important thing I think that should be done is to give my little bit of curl that's fallen out a little bit of curl back. And a good way to do that without heat is, you can see I'm wrapping it, I'll do it again, wrapping it around my fingers like that. And I have a little pin that I'm gonna fasten it with right here. And while I make sure that the rest of my hair is dry, here we go, that can sit for just a minute, and then you can spray the Feed Your hold in it, and then it'll leave it with that little bit of curl that I had before in the beginning, but a lot more volume. And I feel like my hair now looks a little more finished, which I like. And I'll just talk to you a little bit about what I've been learning about my sleep cycles. A lot of us like to stay up late. We like to watch our films or Netflix or whatever the newest TV series is on. And I used to be one of those junkies as well. I would say, oh, it's only 11, and then all of a sudden, oh, it's only 12, oh, it's only 12:30, and then I would realize that it was getting really, really late, and I would wake up really tired the next morning. And what I noticed is that my sleep cycles felt very off. So I challenged myself for about a week, and I shut off all screens before 9 o'clock, which is crazy for most people, but it's really good for you. And I started going to bed. I would maybe read a book, but I would just go to bed, and I slept and slept and slept and slept. I just felt so good. And I made the mistake last night. I was up, I was on the screen. I did the same thing. We get into that cycle. It's 11, it's 12. Maybe I should go to bed. So yeah, I just decided that I would shut down and start getting some more rest, and my hormones were more balanced, my skin was more hydrated. I just felt good, and I don't need caffeine. Okay, it's time to take out the curl. I'm going to spritz a little Feed Your hold in it just to make sure that it looks fantastic. Again, not too close because you don't want to have a sticky, really wet spot in your hair, so I kind of pulled it away from me. Oh, you haven't met me with glasses. This is April with glasses. Hello, nice to meet you. I wear these when I'm working on the computer, when I'm reading, when I'm just wanting to look a little bit hipster. So you can see I've got my little bit of curl back, and I didn't use heat, and it should stay really nicely throughout the day, but I like that it doesn't have the frizz in it anymore either. So there you have it. There's the fine girl with fine hair way of getting a little bit of volume without having to wash and heat style again every single day. So thank you